Good morning, students. So last we learned about multiplication. Now we start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 4, division. Now you must have done division earlier as also, isn't it? What is division? Division is equal sharing. Okay. Divide means you share a number equally. Okay, equally divide karna, that is known as division. Now the terms which we use in division are divisor, dividend, quotient, remainder. What are these? When I write a number in the bracket, okay, I use a bracket like this for dividing. The number which is written here is called as dividend. Okay, this is dividend. The number by which I divide this is called as divisor. This number is my divisor. This is dividend. Answer I get is called quotient. And after dividing, I get remainder. The number which remains behind. Okay, that number is called remainder. So after my division is done, I get a number which is smaller than this divisor and cannot be divided further. So this number is always smaller than divisor and this number is remaining behind from this dividend. So it is called as remainder. Okay, so these are the terms used for division. Okay, now let's start dividing. Also there are some properties of division. First thing, that if I divide any number by itself, so if suppose I divide 7 by 7, my answer will always be 1. Okay, so if I divide 7 by 7, answer is 1. Why? Because 7 ones are 7, isn't it? So if I have any number here which is both divided by the same number, it will give answer 1 always. Okay. Likewise 100 divided by 100, answer will be 1. Okay, getting me? Any number divided by the same number, answer always is 1. Now any number divided by 1 is the same number itself. So 100 divided by 1 will be 100. How? 7. 7 is my dividend. My divisor is 1. 1 kitna tha? 7? 7 tha. Isn't it? So my answer will be the number itself. So that is why when 7 is divided by 1, answer will be 7. When 100 is divided by 1, answer will be 100. So when I divide anything by 1, answer is the same number. Okay, this is property number 2. Third property says, if I divide any number by 0, okay, so 0 divided by any number is always 0. If I divide by 5, then also 0. Then if I divide by 7, then also 0. Okay. So any number, 0 divided by any number is 0. Okay. So these are the 3 properties of division. You have to keep them in mind. Okay. Now list. After seeing these properties, we are going to solve exercise 4.1 here. Okay. Based on the properties of division which we have just seen. Fill in the blanks. They have given 265 divided by 1 is equals to how much? So as I told you, any number divided by 1, answer is same number. Okay. So according to the properties, we are filling the blanks. Second is 579 divided by 579 is equals to, now tell me, same number divided by the same number, answer is always 1. Okay. 315 divided by 315, answer will be 1. Now 0 divided by 20 010. Any 0 divided by any number? Answer is 0. 3618 divided by 1. Any number divided by 1? Same number itself. 0 divided by any number? Answer is 0. So this is your exercise 4.1 which we have solved according to the properties that we learned. Okay, so this is your first exercise. Very easy, isn't it? So you can copy this down in your notebooks and finish off your exercise 4.1. Let's move on to 4.2 now. In this exercise we are going to learn about division by a short method. But since we are knowing the long method, we have done it with the long method, so we will continue doing it with the long method. You will not learn the short method since it is a bit confusing, and as of we are going to do the sums by long division method only. Okay, so we will solve exercise 4.2 by the long division method. Now let's see how to divide them. First sum says 33 divided by 3. Okay, now I know to divide I have to first draw this bracket. The number which is first, okay, that is my dividend. Always the number which is written first is your dividend. The number which is written after is your divisor. So I have to divide 33 by 3. I should know the table of 3. 3 here 1 digit, so take 1 digit. Okay, 3 ones are is 3. So now we subtract 3 minus 3 0. Other number comes down. जो भी इसके पास वाला होता है that number comes down. 3 now. Again 3 ones are 3 होता है. So this is my remainder. क्या remain हुआ? Nothing. 0 is the remainder. Answer is, that is quotient is 11. Okay. So like this you have to divide and write what is your quotient and remainder. Okay. I will do one more. Let's take the ninth sum. 64 divided by 2. 64 goes inside, 2 comes outside. 2 3s are 6. Okay, 1 digit. So 2 3s are 6. 0. 4 comes down. 2 2s are 4. So remainder is 0. Quotient is 32. Okay. So this is long division method. We are not learning short division method here. We are doing it by long division only. Okay. So like this you will have to solve exercise 4.2. Okay. This is exercise 4.2. You will have to solve all the sums by this method, which is long division method. Okay. It is very easy, very simple. Next we will learn about long division method but with 3 digits in the dividend. Okay. So let's do that. That is exercise 4.3 now. So I guess this 4.2 will be very easy for you since in 3rd standard also you have done this, isn't it? So let's move on to 4.3 exercise. What we are doing here is division of 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. Okay, so let's learn how to do that. First sum is 575 divided by 5. This is my sum. Okay, I told you dividend is the number which is written first, divisor number which is written after. Okay, I should know the table of 5. 5 का table मुझे आना चाहिए. 5 1 digit, so 1 digit here. 5 ones are 5 होता है, so 0. Next number comes down. Again 5 7 7 आता है 5 के table में, नो, 5 2 ज़ा 10 हो गया. 10 is greater than 7. I need a number which is smallest and closest. नज़दीक में भी होना चाहिए और छोटा भी होना चाहिए. So 5 1 ज़ा 5 again, isn't it? छोटा भी है और 7 के नज़दीक भी है. So 7 minus 5 2, ये यहाँ पर नीचे आ जाएगा, becomes 25. अब इन दोनों को लेना है 25. 5 कितना ज़ा 25? 5 5 ज़ा 25. So remainder becomes 0, क्योंकि यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है ना. So this is remainder. 0 remainder. Quotient is 115. Okay, understanding? Any doubt you can ask me on WhatsApp. Okay. So this is how you solve. This is called long division method, and we are going to use only this method. Okay. Next sum I will solve one more, so that you understand better. Let's take the last one, 9th sum. 7128 divided by 6. Okay, I should know the table of 6 here. Put the bracket, write the number. I know the table of 6, so let's start. 6, one number here, one number here, so 7. 6 1 ज़ा 6, नज़दीक वाला और कम वाला, isn't it? Say 6 2 ज़ा 12 होता है, 12 नहीं है, I want 7. So 6 1 ज़ा 6 लेंगे, remainder 1 here, this one comes down. 11 हो गया. 6 2 ज़ा 12 होता है, again बड़ा है, तो 6 1 ज़ा 6 ही लेना पड़ेगा. 5 remainder, 2 comes down, है ना. 11 minus 6 5 होता है, and 2 नीचे आ जाएगा. Okay, 52. Now 6 1 ज़ा 6, 6 2 ज़ा 12, 6 3 ज़ा 18, 6 4 ज़ा 24, 6 5 ज़ा 30, 6 6 ज़ा 36, 6 7 ज़ा 42, 6 8 ज़ा 48, 6 9 ज़ा 54. 54 बड़ा हो गया, तो क्या लेंगे? 6 8 ज़ा 48. माइनस करो, 12 minus 8 4, 4 minus 4 0. नेक्स्ट नंबर कम्स डाउन 48. अरे 8 ज़ा तो 48 होता ही है, so 8 ज़ा 48. ओके, गॉट इट. ये पूरे नंबर यहाँ के ख़त्म भी हो जाने चाहिए. आफ्टर दैट यू चेक द रिमाइंडर. अगर वो इससे छोटा है तो अवर डिविजन इज कंप्लीट.